Everybody, this is the Planet Earth here. I wanted to thank the people here in the state of Ohio and some of the medical boards that allowed me to have a blood pressure reading of 177/133. I wanted to thank one of the hospitals for discharging me with a blood pressure that high and a pulse of 130 beats per minute, but it might have actually turned out to be a good thing. I had a mini seizure. After walking and making those walking videos through Dayton, I had a mini seizure, ended up in one of the hospitals, and now they're giving me the right amount of Ativan. My blood pressure is normal again, my pulse is normal again. So, thank you, System of Ohio, for failing me miserably. I just want to thank one of those hospitals. I will be filing a grievance against the hospital. You discharged me with a hypertensive crisis. I will be filing charges because my blood pressure was extremely high. My pulse was also high. And you guys decided to go ahead and discharge me from the hospital. They injected me with medication to calm me down. They injected me with Ativan to stop the seizures. Not only did they stop the seizure, they admitted me to the hospital overnight, and they gave me a milligram of Ativan every 6 hours, and they discharged me with the proper dose of Ativan. My main doctor got in contact with the doctor at the hospital and has decided that I'm better off taking a regular dose of Ativan. I had a partial seizure. So after all that drama, me having to walk for 45 to 50 minutes from one hospital to another to get help from my withdrawal, it is wrong and it is immoral. But at least the other hospital actually cared. And they admitted me medically again. And they gave me the medication that I needed. I shouldn't have to go through that. Nobody has to go through this. Thanks, Ohio. But also thank you to the doctor that actually listened to me and got me back on my Ativan as I was supposed to be after 4 months of suffering. There's no reason for it. My mom and my dad have genetic anxiety. I have genetic anxiety. Now I have normal Ativan. But I had to have a partial seizure to get it. I just got back from the hospital. My blood pressure in the hospital without any beta blockers or anything like that, it was 118/72. Here at home it was 109, something like 109/70 something, and that's without blood pressure medicine. Even the doctor agreed. He says sometimes people just need the medication to stop their anxiety. Plus, I'm gonna go myself and get some therapy going. My potassium was also low again, and not very low. It was like 3.2, and then almost 3.3 or 3.4, or something like that. I think 3.5. But that's because I didn't eat enough potassium the day I was low on potassium. So they helped me with that. There's no physical cause for it. They said soda is a big factor on losing potassium. But I hadn't drinking soda in a couple weeks because my withdrawal or whatever the hell was going on with. Oh, and my pulse was over 200 beats per minute 3 days ago. I had to call an ambulance because my pulse was so high. And they did shoot me with medication there to get it down. So, I'm going to file a grievance with that one hospital, and the other hospital I'm going to actually thank because they're doing their job. And they know it's not right to suddenly stop somebody on these medications. If somebody's suffering as much as I was, there's no reason for this. Now I'm on a regular dose of Ativan. And not only am I on a regular dose of Ativan, now I can go get therapy and be able to relax again. Both of my doctors talk to each other because they both work at the same hospital, the one I've been going through for main anxiety, and they both have agreed that I need higher dose of medication to help me. And I was having so many panic attacks, I couldn't think clearly and I couldn't do anything. I could barely move and feel and talk for months. I mean, I was able to drive, but I was always anxious about it. So, anyways, I'm very calm right now, so I don't really care. But at the same time, it shouldn't be like this. It should never be like this. I shouldn't have to have partial seizures because of this. Because of my blood pressure so high, I could have stroked out. That's not fair to me. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Planet Earth here.